Does this look familiar? If blurry words come into focus only with the help of reading glasses or bifocals, then you're not alone. Sooner or later, most of us need a little help after age 40 to see things up close. It's called presbyopia, the inability to focus on near objects. What we're about to explore here is correcting presbyopia, over 40 vision. Freedom from dependence on bifocals or reading glasses. There's now a procedure to correct age-related presbyopia. Christenberry Eye Center, one of the national leaders in eye care, was among the first to offer this remarkable surgery.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Good, my name's Joey Pop.
Okay.
And I'm tired of reading glasses.
If you're one of the millions of people who suffer from age-related presbyopia, then there is hope. Here's my story.
Mr. Pop, if you'll have a seat right here for me in this
At my first visit, a technician conducted several screening tests for the doctor to use to see if I was a candidate. I had a thorough vision check and other advanced diagnostic tests, like the orb scan to measure the curvature of the eye, and the IOL master to determine the length of the eye.
Blink your eye a couple of times.
Then it was time to see my ophthalmologist, Dr. Jonathan Christenberry, a pioneer in vision correction.
I understand you'd like to become less dependent on reading glasses and bifocals.
It's time to get rid of the reading glasses.
Well, we have a solution for you now. Let me take a look. Let's put your chin right there. Good. Well, basically you have presbyopia, and that is an inflexibility of the lens inside the eye.
As Dr. Christenberry says, age-related presbyopia is inflexibility of the natural lens inside the eye, causing difficulty to focus on close objects.
We have a new procedure called Restore. It's a lens implant procedure, and it corrects the lens in the eye that's no longer focusing up close.
The Restore lens is an apodized diffractive intraocular lens that works like two lenses in one. One is a refractive lens for good distance vision, and one is a diffractive lens for good near vision, and they don't interfere with each other optically. This FDA-approved patented technology provides simultaneous distance and near vision by replacing the natural lens inside the eye that's no longer focusing properly. As a result, 99% can drive a car, 97% can read a newspaper, and 90% can shave or put on makeup without glasses after the procedure. 95% of Dr. Christenberry's patients are reading the newspaper the day after the procedure, and most can read the small print on a prescription drug insert within a week of the procedure.
It closes by itself, so it's self-sealing.
Dr. Christenberry should know how successful this can be. He performed the very first Restore lens procedure in the Charlotte area and has been acknowledged by Alcon, the maker of the Restore lens, as its most experienced implanter in the entire country. Dr. Christenberry has helped many patients find new freedom without reading glasses or bifocals. Take Steve Watkins. Dr. Christenberry implanted the Restore lens in both of Steve's eyes within weeks of each other.
It's wonderful. It's wonderful. Life has changed. I don't have to fumble for glasses. I don't have to borrow anybody's reading glasses. I can see. Don't have to worry about contact solution.
How soon after surgery were you able to read the newspaper?
I could have read the newspaper that night if I'd wanted to, because I could see things. I waited till the next day. I got up the next morning for my checkup, went out and got the newspaper, and I could read the newspaper then without a problem.
Other patients are amazed too, like Nell Weddington and Billy Terry.
I feel like it's a real blessing that I found out about this procedure when I did.
This was sort of like an answer to what I've been looking for.
For Nell, getting rid of the reading glasses means she can perform her job better as a physical therapist.
My biggest complaint was in doing wound care with my patients, I just wasn't seeing well enough to use a scalpel. And that, if you were my patient, you would appreciate that I needed to do that better.
Nell, tell me what it was like Once the procedure was done and you were able to read for the first time without the reading glasses?
The first thing that I did was go over and turn on my oven and know that I wasn't going to broil my biscuits. I had not been able to see the broil bake, the degrees. I could do that without glasses.
Nell now has 20/20 near and distance vision. After a little research on my own, I also decided the Restore lens was for me. There were just a few minor pre-op requirements. For a few days before surgery, I had to wash my eyelashes with special supplies prescribed by the Christenberry Eye Center. I was also given antibiotic eye drops to use a few days out. On the day of surgery, I used one drop when I woke up and another drop in the car as I headed to the center. I was anxiously awaiting the day when I'd win back my freedom from glasses.
Hi, everybody. I've been looking forward to this.
Just think, only 10 short minutes, and I'd be able to throw away my reading glasses.
Okay.
Just look in the center of that
Red, pink.
white light. And a little numbing drop called lidocaine, just makes the eye numb. So we don't use any shot around the eyes, all numbing drops. Makes it more comfortable.
It is very comfortable.
Dr. Christenberry and his team made sure that I stayed comfortable. I was very relaxed, yet so alert that I was able to talk with him during the short procedure. First, my natural lens was emulsified and vacuumed away. This process made room for the foldable Restore implant.
And we're inserting our lens implant now. The lens implant goes through the self-sealing incision, and it's folded, and I'm sort of injecting it, and it unfolds in perfect position. And we're putting in the Restore lens, which also provides you near vision. The incision of self-sealing, the lens implant is in perfect position. The pupil's constricting from the little medication we give, and that looks perfect, and we are finished.
Well, that was a piece of cake.
Pretty easy, huh? You got to talk during the whole procedure. And you were a perfect patient.
Well, let's keep it that way.
All right.
Soon I was home relaxing, using the prescribed medicated drops. And to protect my eye, I wore a plastic shield while I slept. The next morning, it was time for my one-day follow-up exam.
Good morning.
Time to see how I'm doing.
Okay, and we're ready to go back.
Great.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Leah, how are you?
Lee, I'm doing well, thanks.
Good. You'll have a seat right through here.
All right.
Blue chair on the other side of the table. Did you sleep all right last night?
I did sleep well. I maybe woke up once or twice, but I got to tell you, I dreamt of the surgery. Do you hear that?
I do all the time.
These tests would help Dr. Christenberry determine my progress.
Just scanning the back of your eye.
What a difference a day makes.
It hasn't even been 24 hours since the procedure. I'm going to try reading something here to see how well I'm doing. This unique technology optimally manages light energy delivered to the retina. Now, I can honestly say, before surgery, I wouldn't have been able to read these lines.
Then it was time to see Dr. Christenberry.
Very good to see you too. Thank you.
And let's put your chin right here. We'll take a look here. And your pressure looks normal today, which is good. Look right here. So conjunctiva is white. Cornea is clear, little trace of edema temporally. Anterior chamber trace fell, no flare, pupil round, eye in good position. Posterior capsule looks clear, looks perfect. Looks just beautiful.
I was on the road to recovery. Before I left, Dr. Christenberry challenged me to read fine print like what's found inside the packaging of a prescription drug.
Dosage and administration. Instill 1 drop in the affected eye 3 times a day.
Congratulations, that's better than 2020.
And this is probably words that I would not have been able to
That's
read.
right. That's like reading the back of a medicine bottle.
I had joined the growing ranks of people with reading vision restored.
It's life-changing. It is something so different from anything that I had expected. I thought that I could see before. We had taken a trip to England just prior to that, and after we got back and after I had my eyes done, I said, we need to go back to see all the stuff that I missed.
And I list the things that I can do now that I couldn't do before. Every day I'm finding out one more thing that I can do.
And I can read this in small print, and
And that's something I haven't been able to do since 2025, you know, and it's wonderful.
I can read fine print in the phone book. I can read numbers in the phone book. I can read numbers on the business cards.
The Restore is revolutionary. In the past, we've performed LASIK or interLASIK for distance vision correction, and we really couldn't correct this problem of reading up close. Now with the Restore lens, we can correct the presbyopia, get rid of reading glasses and bifocals.
Dr. Christenberry, who is the perfect candidate for Restore?
Well, if someone is dependent on glasses for reading or bifocals, they would probably be a good candidate for the Restore lens. Anyone that wants to become less dependent on glasses and are over 40.
And what is it like when you do have a follow-up with a patient and it dawns on them, I can see?
Well, it's infectious. People tell their friends and family members and send thank you cards, and we're just glad we can be a part of it.
That has to be exciting to know that you're helping someone get their vision back.
I really love helping people, and I really like trying to make them happy. And I love coming to work, driving to work, and thinking, oh, I get to see my patients that I've corrected their vision the day before. And it just gives me goosebumps to see people 20/20 and reading without glasses. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun for me too, as a whole new world opened up to me right before my very eyes. Now is the time for you to experience the freedom from dependence on reading glasses or bifocals. What are you waiting for? Call toll-free 1-877-702-2020 or visit chrisandberry.com.